السلام عليك زين الأنبياء السلام عليك.
And Imam Ghazali is an ocean of knowledge. Imam Ghazali is the pinnacle of spirituality. He's combined the intellectual aspects, the aql, and then the ulum, the knowledge, and the spirituality. Where do you find the likes of Imam al-Ghazali? وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا Imam al-Ghazali. And then he says about the Prophet ﷺ in this beautiful quote, he says, فَأَعْظِمْ بِغِبَاوَةٍ مَنْ يَنْظُرُ فِي أَحْوَالِهِ. Talking about the Prophet ﷺ and the people that look at the Prophet ﷺ, he says that, how can anybody be more foolish than the one who looks at the Prophet ﷺ states? And then ثُمَّ فِي أَقْوَالِهِ. And then he looks in his statements and his words. ثُمَّ فِي أَفْعَالِهِ. And then he looks at his actions. ثُمَّ فِي أَخْلَاقِهِ. And then he looks at his character. ثُمَّ فِي مُعْجَزَاتِهِ. And he looks at his miracles. ثُمَّ فِي إِسْتِمْرَارِ شَرْعِهِ إِلَى الْآن. And then he looks at the continuation of Islam and the Sharia to this day. ثُمَّ فِي انتشاره في الأقطار العالم. And then he looks at Islam and how it spreads to all of the corners of the world. ثُمَّ فِي إِذْعَانِ مُلُوكَ الْأَرْضِ لَهُ فِي عَصْرِهِ وَبَعْدَ عَصْرِهِ. And that how even the kings and the people, the politicians and the kings, is that they submit and they acquiesce to the Prophet ﷺ's teachings in the past and in the present. مَعَ ضَعْفِهِ وَيُطْمِهِ. And despite that, he was weak in the beginning and he was an orphan. And then this person, he looks at all of this, he sees all this, right? And then ثُمَّ يَتَمَارَى بَعْدَ فِي ذَلِكَ فِي صِدْقِهِ. And then he doubts the sidq, the truthfulness of the Prophet ﷺ. So Imam al-Ghazali, look at this perspective. He's saying somebody that sees all of this and witnesses all of this and looks at his words and looks at his statement, all of this cannot be except from Allah. And that this is what the companions realized. They said, you cannot be except Nabi Allah. And then when they realized that in their heart, they became Muslim. So this is what we have to also realize, that this is Nabi Allah. This is Rasulullah. This is Habibullah. And that we have to love him and believe in him and to follow him. And we ask Allah that He facilitate that for us, and that by coming together and singing His praise, that Allah increase all of us in our love for Him and in our attachment to Him and in our devotion to Him and His way. And we ask Allah that He accept from us and that He bless us with a special gaze from Him, and that He fill our hearts when all is good. And that we ask Allah, as He has brought us together here in this dunya, that He doesn't separate us in the akhirah. Wa akhir da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
Thank you for watching one of Al-Maqasid's online educational offerings. Our mission at Al-Maqasid is to cultivate holistic learning environments rooted in knowledge, devotion, and service. For more information, please visit our website at al-maqasid.org and connect with other online content at almaqasid.org/connect.